Welcome everyone to the first Premier League predictions. After a crazy midweek of European football, we're back to England, where there's more games on Sunday than there is Saturday. Football is dead, but the betting will carry on. How I miss those days of the 3 p.m. kickoffs. But unfortunately, money talks nowadays, so what I've done is I've picked out 5 games for you, and I'll go through each one of them telling you my prediction, and any value that I think I found. So let's get into it. So, we start with the early game, Leeds versus Tottenham. Leeds have started well at home and they're unbeaten so far, and Tottenham have scored in every away game as well. When they last played each other back in 2023, it finished 4-1 to Tottenham. And as I was looking through the other previous head to head results, there was a lot of games that finished over 2.5 goals. With Tottenham struggling against the mighty Bodo and Leeds fully rested, I think Leeds will be up for this one, and I reckon both teams will score. Possible score prediction 1-1, but for betting purposes, I think both teams to score at 1.7. So that leads us on to our next game, Arsenal versus West Ham. This one is more of a gut feeling rather than analysing all the data to make a prediction. I'm going with the new manager bounce syndrome. With Nuno in charge now, he's the main man. He's loved everywhere he goes, and he knows how to get his teams winning again. So there are a few data points that I've found which does back up what my prediction will be. Surprisingly, West Ham have scored 2 out of their 3 away games so far this season. I know Arsenal played midweek in a comfortable win over Olympiacos, and they haven't lost since that Liverpool defeat. So for me, it was really hard to extract value out of back in Arsenal with this one. Even them to score 2 was like 1.3, which I think was just a bit too short. So I was looking at their head to head, and West Ham have scored in their last 3 trips to the Emirates. So for just West Ham to score, it's 2.1. So with the main man Nuno in charge and Arsenal playing midweek, and West Ham should be fully fit and up for this game, I'm going with West Ham to just score a goal at 2.1. So we got the big ones: Chelsea versus Liverpool, Super Saturday in the evening. This game's usually on a Super Sunday, but with the amount of teams now in Europe, it's just messing up with all the fixtures. So we got this big one on Saturday. I do support Liverpool, so this one I usually would leave out because you know what they say, never bet on your own team. But for video purposes, I will do it. So Chelsea are a bit of a mixed bag at the moment, but they did get a hard-fought win against Benfica during the week, and Liverpool got taken back a few pegs with a defeat again to Galatasaray. So I believe Liverpool will be looking for that comeback, but I'm not too sure if Chelsea is the right game for it. So Chelsea this season so far, 4 out of their 6 games have seen BTTS, and it's the same with Liverpool. Head to head, ever since that collection of 4-0-0s in a row, which was unbelievably painful, however, we did win 2 trophies out of it, both teams to score has landed in 4 out of their last 5 games, which leads to my prediction of both teams to score. And the odds of that are 1.5. So before I give you the next 2 games on Sunday, if you could take a moment and like and subscribe, that would be wonderful because I want to improve the channel. I want to add new features. I want to put more production into the videos. So the more views, the better. Thanks. So the next one we have is Wolves versus Brighton. Both coming off the back of positive results last week, with Wolves drawing versus Spurs and Brighton putting 3 past Chelsea. Looking through the recent results, Wolves are still yet to win a game so far and have conceded 3 or more in their 3 home games that they've played. Brighton, once again, great home side. However, away from home, they are still a bit of a mixed bag. But scoring 3 versus Chelsea will fill them with a lot of confidence. And Brighton have scored in all but 1 game so far this season. Looking at the head to head, Brighton have scored 2 or more against Wolves quite regularly. So when I see Brighton to score 2 at 1.9, it definitely piques my interest. Because even for them to win is the same odds at 1.9. So you just get that little bit of extra safety just in case there's a freak result and it finishes 2-2 or Wolves win. So my prediction for this one will be Brighton to score 2 at 1.9. The last game on Sunday features Brentford hosting Man City, which I think will be quite an intriguing game. It's piqued my interest because it has appeared on my over 2.5 goals filter. Brentford have surprised everyone so far this season, and I'm pretty sure that everyone's favourite to be relegated, apart from the three that came up, were Brentford. Brentford have seen 5 out of their 6 league games so far having over 2.5 goals, and 4 for Man City. Brentford have scored in every home game so far, and City in every away game, so goals will be scored in this game surely. And the most recent head-to-head saw them share the spoils, which finished 2-2. And with a fully fresh Brentford side, I can see them giving City problems. So I'm going to put a few data points up on the screen, just so you can see a few stats about the teams going into this one. My prediction for this one will be over 2.5 goals at the odds at 1.57. As a bonus, I've put together a little double with the 2 Sunday games. Brentford Man City over 2.5 goals, and Brighton to score in the second half, and those odds are 2.46. Doubles is the most that I try and do at the odds of around evens, because if you just keep adding games, your probability is going to reduce. So just keep it simple. 2 games, 3 games at a max if you're doing over 1.5 goals. Less is more when it comes to being profitable. Remember that. So after all that, that concludes this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and taken away some good information for this weekend's Premier League. Thanks for watching.